G'day everybody, welcome back to a brand new video on the YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over to Squiggle and predicting every single game that we've got to go this year, as well as predicting every single finals and who I think will be the 2024 AFL Premiers. Now if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course hit the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos coming out. Full credit to this video goes to UCAC, because I know he did a video like this a few weeks back, so yeah, full credit goes to him for this video. Enough wasting of time, let's get straight into it. Alright, now the first game that we've got to predict is Brisbane v Melbourne, which is actually going to be the night of this video coming out. Yeah, look, Brisbane, I think they've been a better side than Melbourne over the last few weeks. Since it is being played at the Gabba, I think Brisbane could get the job done. I'm going to go 7 points. Alright, so let's actually try not to get stuck on the obvious ones, like, for too long. You know, like North v Bulldogs. Dogs will get this one done pretty easily, so we're just going to quickly run through this one. Sydney v Freo. It's at the SCG, so Sydney should get the job done. I think Pies could pull off an upset here, so let's go Pies by 8. Cats v Essendon. I reckon Essendon win this one, 19 points. Adelaide v Giants. Adelaide over, but I still think the Giants could get the job done, so let's go Giants by 19. Saints v Port. Let's go Port by 20. Richmond v Carlton. Carlton going to win this one by quite a high margin, so let's go 56. West Coast v Hawthorn. I reckon Hawthorn win this one by 11. Pies v Essendon. It was a draw last time over on Anzac Day, but I reckon Essendon will get the job done this time. Let's go Essendon by 9. North v Gold Coast. I reckon it is being played at Marvel, and you know Gold Coast don't play too well away from home, so let's go North by 5 points. Port v Dogs. Is at the Adelaide Oval. Yeah, even though the Dogs have been a better side this year, I reckon Port Adelaide could get the job done. Let's go Port by 5. Geelong v Hawthorn. It's at Kardinia Park. Hawthorn, they're not as great as the Cats, so let's go the Cats by 15. Giants v Carlton. Look, if it was at the G, I'd be tipping the Carlton, but since it is at Sydney Showground, let's go the Giants by 9. Freo v Richmond. Let's go Freo. Melbourne v West Coast. Melbourne. Let's go Sydney. Brisbane. Collingwood. Let's go. Oh, let's actually go Hawthorn 23. Sydney, obviously. Let's go Carlton. I reckon Essendon win this one. Or could St Kilda pull off an upset? Maybe if it was at the Marvel Stadium, but let's go Adelaide by 25. I'd say Gold Coast. Look, this one's just an obvious one for me, so let's just not get stuck on this one for too long. Let's go the Giants. Yep, let's go Brisbane. Essendon. GWS. Or do we go West Coast here? I reckon West Coast could very much get the job done. Let's go West Coast by a close margin. Let's go 4. Pies. It was a close game last time, but I reckon they could get the job done here. Let's go 15. I reckon Dogs win this one. Let's go Port. Sydney, I'd say. Melbourne, maybe. Carlton win this by a lot. Let's go 49. Oh, what did I do there? Carlton again. Let's go Carlton. Geelong. Brisbane, I'd say. Essendon for sure. If Melbourne step up their game later in the season, they could win this one, but at the moment, let's go the Giants. I think West Coast won this one last time, did they not? So let's go West Coast again. Pies win this one by quite a high margin. Let's go 44. Sydney. Adelaide for sure, no doubt about that. It's at Marvel, so Melbourne shouldn't get this one done, especially since it's against the Dogs, who are quite a strong side at Marvel, potentially one of the best Marvel Stadium sides out there. Yes, let's go 25 points. It's at Perth. Gold Coast don't play well away from home, so let's go. Okay, did not mean to click that, but it doesn't matter. I reckon North beat the Tigers. Let's go. Or no, I don't go high marks. Let's go North by 2 points. Geelong. Or it was a close game last time. I think it was 5 points to the margin, maybe 4. I reckon Carlton would just get the job done, especially if it's close to the end of the season. Sydney got to win this one, especially they're going to be an even stronger side towards the end of the season. Yeah, so let's go Sydney. Giants get the job done. Essendon. I reckon. I actually think St Kilda could get the job done here. So let's go 22. Sorry, hate to break it to you, Pies, but you're not winning this one. Let's go Sydney by 22. We gotta go Brisbane. I reckon this is tough. If it was in Perth, for sure I'd go West Coast, even though North did beat them last time. Oh, this is tough. Let's go North though. North by 10. In Optus, I reckon the Cats still win this one, to be honest. Essendon for sure. Melbourne. Carlton. Do we go Richmond here? we very much could go Richmond here. I can go Richmond by 11. Adelaide. Oh, sorry Bombers. 21 points towards the Sydney Swans. Yep, they're a strong side at home. I'd say them definitely getting the job done against Melbourne. Let's go GWS. The Pies beat... Oh, did not mean to go that high, but we'll take that. I reckon the Cats win that one. Port Adelaide by 15. The Dogs by 12. Nah, we're going to go Hawthorn. The Blues, Essendon, Carlton, Geelong. I want to go North, I really do, but unfortunately we can't. We're going to go Hawthorn. At the MCG, we smashed them on King's birthday, and I reckon we'll do the same here. Let's go 29 points. Alright, I reckon... I don't actually know why this game is being played at the G, to be completely honest, but we'll go Richmond here. Sydney by 33. We'll go the Dogs by 33. Port Adelaide, I think we'll just get over the line by 5. And there we go. There's the official 2024 AFL home and away season ladder. Let's quickly run through what we've got. In first place, we've got the Sydney Swans with only losing 1 game. Then we've got Carlton in second. In third, we've got Essendon. In fourth, we've got my boys, the Collingwood Magpies. In fifth, we've got GWS. Sixth is Geelong. Next is seventh, being Port Adelaide. And the official top 8. In 8th position, we leave the Brisbane Lions, just sneaking their way into finals. Just missing out on finals, though, we've got the Western Bulldogs. They must be spewing that they've missed out on finals there. Then we've got Melbourne in 10th. In 11th, we've got Hawthorn. In 12th, we've got Fremantle. 13th is Gold Coast. 14th is the Crows. And the bottom of the ladder hasn't really changed much here, with St Kilda being in 15th. And 16th is West Coast. 17th is Richmond. And 18th is North Melbourne. Both these sides have the exact same win-loss ratio, but unfortunately, Richmond's percentage was just slightly higher. So the qualifying finals that we do have, we've got Sydney v Pies, then we've got Carlton v Essendon, but the elimination finals though, you've got GWS v Brisbane, and the other one is Geelong v Port Adelaide. I think we'll start off with the qualifying finals and then we'll move on to the eliminations. So, the first one, Sydney v Pies. The Sydney Swans have been a stronger side overall this year, and even though I do want to tip my boys, the Collingwood Magpies, we're going to go Sydney with this one. Carlton v Essendon, once again, Carlton have just been a stronger side overall, and I definitely do see them getting the job done against the Bombers. I don't know if they've already versed this year, I don't recall. Actually, I think they versed each other a few weeks back, and I'm pretty sure the Blues got the job done there. Either way, the Blues are definitely a stronger final side, so we're going to go the Blues. In the elimination finals, we've got GWS v Brisbane. I actually don't know how the Brisbane Lions have managed to sneak their way into finals. I don't know what I did there with my tipping, but I feel like we're going to go GWS there. They're the better side overall this year from what we've seen. And yeah, that puts them into the semi-finals, leaving Brisbane out of the competition. Geelong v Port Adelaide. I think this could be quite a close matchup. Geelong, they just have not been the greatest the last few weeks in the actual home and away season. Yet they've still managed to sneak their way into finals. Port Adelaide, they've also been an even worse side though, I feel, so I reckon the Cats get the job done there. In the semis, we've got Collingwood v GWS, the preliminary final from last year, versing each other yet again. Look, I believe last year it was just a 1-point margin. Pies got the job done, obviously, and went on to win the premiership. The Pies are a great final side, one of the best in the competition, in my opinion, so I feel like they get the job done against the GWS Giants and move on to a preliminary final against Carlton. Essendon v Geelong. Look, if we're basing it off what we've seen so far this year, which is what I will be basing it off, I reckon the Bombers will get the job done here. The Cats, they're just not the greatest side overall, so yeah, that puts the Essendon Bombers into the preliminary final. Alright, in the prelim, starting it off, we've got Sydney v Essendon. Look, it would just be wrong. It would just be very, very wrong to not see the Sydney Swans in the grand final this year. I mean, they've been one of the best sides all year. Actually, if we're basing it off this, they've only lost 1 game this year, and that would have been against Richmond back in round 3. So that is quite shocking considering they were contenders for Wooden Spoon and only just got over there by 1% in the percentage. But yeah, I reckon the Sydney Swans are the best side in the competition, and genuinely, if they keep playing like this next year, if they win the grand final this year, they can go on to win back-to-back grand finals next year. So let's go to Sydney Swans to play in the AFL Grand Final, and who will verse them, Carlton or Collingwood? This could be one of the biggest finals that we've had in years. A Carlton v Collingwood Grand Final would be massive, but a prelim is just as big. Carlton v Collingwood though, look, I really want to tip the Pies, I really do. They're obviously my favourite side in the league. Carlton, I would just hate to see them in the grand final, to be honest. Although, if we are basing it off final sides, Collingwood do have the overall better final side, and to be honest, they have some of their key players back towards the end of the season. Damn, if Stays even back in the competition then. But until then, we won't actually know how good Collingwood will be in the late run, and I reckon if we're basing it off what we've seen so far, I may have to go the Carlton Blues. And the AFL Grand Final for 2024 is a matchup between the Sydney Swans and the Carlton Blues. I've said this multiple times. If the Sydney Swans were ever to make the grand final this year, I genuinely see them losing to whoever they verse. The last 3 grand finals Sydney have played in, they've lost those ones. I believe one was against Hawthorn. Obviously last year it was against the Cats, and they lost one as well that I cannot think off the top of my mind. But yeah, pretty much they're known for losing grand finals. Their last grand final win was in 2012, so it was decently recent, but they've been in many grand finals since then. And the Blues, they're currently searching for their 17th premiership to lead the grand final premiership race. And to be honest, I reckon, it's just tough, I don't know. Obviously, Warner, Heaney and Gouldem all would have been Brownlow medal contenders, and one of them most likely would have won one. So that kind of makes me want to lead towards the Sydney Swans. I mean, they've been a great side all year, but then, I don't know, I feel like I can very much see the Blues pulling off a win here. So based off what I've just told myself, it's going to be a very close game, this grand final, but I reckon the Carlton Blues just got over the line, and they're going to be the 2024 AFL Premiers. And there we have it. That's my official ladder and finals predictions for this year. Obviously, I'll do a later one once finals actually roll around. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when new videos coming out. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.